So hi, one of the Noise podcast with Hey, I love you. We're gonna ask some questions today. I'm gonna start. So what inspired you? What inspired you to start the project? It's only you. And what's the meaning behind the project name?
Okay. So the project name doesn't mean anything. I was just like, hey, this sounds cute. I'm kind of glad that I landed on that one because my other two options were okay. So I wanted like the idea of the name to be like a text message that you would send someone.
Yeah.
And so my other two options were it was like, hey, are you doing okay? And then the other one was like, it won't fix everything, but it's a start. Which I'm really glad that I chose Hey, I Love You because those other two are like horrible.
That second one is like
they're also kind of a mouthful. They're a little rocky, whereas Hey, I Love You is like really
If someone was like, hey, listen to this band, and they said like one of those two names, I'd be like, no, I'm not doing that actually. Hard pass. But yeah. And also, it's kind of funny because like a lot of bands, when you ask them that question, they go on like this whole like spiel like about how deep their band name is, and it's like, there's no way, dude. There's no way that you thought of that.
Exactly.
There's no way that you thought of that when you were naming your band. Like, maybe you came up with that like afterwards, but like, no way, bro. No way. You're like, I'm so big brained and woke.
Exactly. This is what I thought the entire time.
But yeah, I started this project. I don't know. I have this. I joined my first band called Grey Joy, which we're still around. You guys could check out on Spotify and stuff. Like 6 years ago, and then Rookie Card started like 3 years after that. So I've been in like doing music for a while, and I would like try and do like social projects, solo stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like get stuff recorded, and then I'd be like, wow, this sucks, and I wouldn't do anything with that. And I almost did that with this, except that Walker from Rat's Nest Tapes, shout out Walker, was like, yeah, Walker's so sick.
Yeah,
we interviewed them not too long ago.
Yeah, about their now dead project.
Let's go. But yeah, they were like, hey, we'll sign you. You have to put this out. And I was like, okay. And then like a week before I was about to put it out, I was like, Walker, I don't want to put this out. I'm going to scrap this. And Walker was like, don't. And I was like, okay, fine. And then so I put it up there and people ended up liking it. And I was like, all right, I guess I'm sticking with this now.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. So congratulations on your upcoming EP release, Internet Breath. How do you feel the response to how do you feel the response to it to the people you've shown it to so far?
Because it's not even announced.
It's not even announced. I was going to go into that spiel, but...
so I put out the first song from it as like a single, and like the response to even like the response from the first EP was like crazy, because like, I don't know, I made that on my phone in my bedroom in like a week, and I was like, whatever, and I put up on the internet, people were like, this is crazy, and I was like, whoa, I was like, what? I don't know. And then like I put out that single digitallong.exe, which is the first song off the EP, and people really liked that, and Ian Cohen tweeted about it from Pitchfork, and I was like, whoa, like insane. I was like, my mind was exploded.
Yeah, that's
pretty good.
Insane. I'm like, Jesus. I saw it on the timeline. I was at work and I was just like scrolling through real quick, and I saw it. I was like, oh shit, no way.
That's
So I'm pretty stoked about that. I signed with Lonely Ghost Records, and they're super stoked on the EP. They really like it a lot. Shout out Lonely Ghost Records. Shout out Super Destroyer. Great stuff. Great stuff. Am I allowed to shout out things on here?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Gamer swag. Yeah, and so I don't know. People seem to be really stoked about it, which I'm super excited about, and it makes me very happy.
Hell yeah.
As they should be. We both, as you already know, we both got to listen to the EP. I really enjoyed it. This next question is actually it was one of my questions, but I loved it.
I mean, I haven't gotten a chance to check out your first EP, but I did listen to this one because I asked you for it this morning, and I very much enjoyed it, like a lot.
Thank you guys.
I didn't know what I was going to think about it, like when it opened up, and I really wasn't feeling like the intro to that first song, if I'm being completely honest.
Oh yeah.
But as it went on, I'm like, okay, no, this is something I can 100% get behind.
Hell yeah. All right. Thank you guys. That's so like, I've never had, so I've always had people talk about how cool my music is. Like, that sounds like really like to my own horny, but like horny.
Yeah, I didn't want to say
hot.
No.
But like, I see people talk about it on like Twitter and stuff, and like never to my face. So hearing it to my face, I'm just like, whoa, that's crazy. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. So as Gloria said, this is her question, but I'm going to ask it. So like, this is a very like electronic, like almost gaming sounding EP. Like, what inspired the sound behind this?
Dude, okay. So I play like way too many like retro like Nintendo like old NES video games.
Mhm.
Like and like they've influenced my life, like basically my whole life. Like I've been an epic gamer my entire life. I like the hydration going on here, the synchronized water drinks. Wait, no. Let's all take a drink of water real quick.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right.
Epic.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
That
We're
was
all staying
great.
hydrated during this podcast.
Woo.
But yeah, video games. I think like video game like soundtracks inspire me more than any other band, really. Like I don't know if you guys are into Undertale, but that soundtrack goes so hard.
It does.
Earthbound, good soundtrack, but all these video games and like they basically like inspire any art that I create is any video game stuff. And yeah, especially Nintendo. I'm the biggest Nintendo nerd of all time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Wonderful. That's awesome. Again, as I said before, I really like that aspect of the EP. I almost called it an album. Home is where I said it's whatever.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Home is where it broke everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you want it to be an album, it's an album. But I loved it. Anyways.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Can you
so
tell
much.
me a little bit about your writing process for this EP?
So I'm kind of a Neanderthal when it comes to writing music because like I'll come up with like an idea, like a synth line or like a vocal melody. And I'll be like, that sounds cool. Time to record it. And then I'll like write the song around that recording. So I'll like record that. And then I'll be like, okay, now what's the next part going to be? And then I just like come up with a guitar part and I'm like, all right, lay that down. And so I basically just like form the song as I'm recording it, which is really dumb. And I need to not do that, but I do it.
Yeah. Well, it works.
It's working
It
for
works, I guess. Sometimes it doesn't.
Aw.
you. So I want you to pick your favorite lyric off of the CP and tell us the meaning behind it.
Okay. Dude. Okay. Funny that you mentioned that because, like, I don't know. Most of these lyrics for any timeline of this project, most of the lyrics are just like I just think off the top of my head. Like, there are some lyrics that I have like, oh, I want to say this going into it.
Mhm.
I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, probably the second song. It has a lyric that's like no. Actually, I'm gonna go with the last song in the album, which is Pretty Boy album. The last song in the EP, which is Pretty Boy, which is about like it's basically about like struggling with your body image in an internet era. Because I don't know if you guys do this thing, but like I do this thing where like not even like body image wise, but like I'll go through Instagram and Twitter and I'll find all these people that are like doing a lot better than me, that are a lot more like traditionally attractive, and I'm like, dang, I will never be that. And so that's like a huge issue with me. And so the whole I don't have like a specific lyric because I don't know any of my lyrics. But like I just really like the meaning behind that song. I think it's pretty badass.
All right.
Definitely. Can you tell me where your headspace was while creating this EP?
I don't know. There's a lot of like frustration on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of like being like, because like since we're like in quarantine now, everything basically in our lives is like online.
Yeah.
We're like, internet based, and it's just like having to like adjust to that as everything in life sort of becomes more and more online is like, I don't know, really tough, because now there's like you communicate with people like solely through the internet, because you can't meet with them in real life, and it makes communication weird, it makes body image weird, it makes everything weird. And so I just wanted to write a little like EP that's just like about like having to adjust to being online, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So what band or artist influence do you think you can hear the most on this EP? I know you said bands don't really influence your sound as much as video game soundtracks. So just like whatever influences you.
Dude, I've been playing a lot of Super Smash Bros. Recently. And so there's a couple references to Ness, who is my favorite Smash Bros. Well, my second favorite Smash Bros. Character on the EP. And so a lot of music from Smash Bros. Influenced me. And Say Anything, one of my favorite bands in the entire world. I love Say Anything. Weezer, because I am an incel. Just kidding.
My God.
Okay. Yeah, Weezer. And then shout out Home is Where again. They hella influenced me. Your Arms Are My Cocoon.
So true.
And I don't know, just like stuff that I hear. I don't have time anymore to like sit down and really listen to like a whole thing because people are like, listen to my band, listen to my band. And I'm like, oh, okay. So it's like things that I listen to like on the offhand really inspire me on this whole thing.
All right.
That's fair. All right. So this one should be super, super fast. Off the top of your head, I want you to describe this EP for new listeners in 3 words.
No more, no less.
No less. I was gonna take it.
Too bad.
Super duper gay.
I love that.
The dramatic pause too got me.
I was like, I have to think of an adverb. No, an adjective.
I think so.
Adjective. I was like adjective, and that's the first one that came to mind.
Wonderful.
All right. So like in that same train of thought, is there a certain feeling you want listeners to have while going through the EP? Is it just pure gay, or is it something else?
Hopefully, they feel a little gay. I think everyone should have, if not a lot of gay, then at least a little bit of gay.
Just a little sprinkle, yeah.
Yeah, just a little sprinkle. I don't know. Whatever they want to get from it. If they want to feel sad, that's cool. Feel sad, that's good. If they want to feel happy, that's cool too. Whatever they want to feel. I don't know. When I like music that makes me want to mosh. And so I want to write music that makes me want to throw elbows and kill people in the mosh pit.
Yeah.
So that's I want to make music that makes people want to kill other people.
Wow.
Okay. We're going to take that one out of context, just so you know.
Dude, good. Definitely. Honestly, like, there was no context.
Yeah.
To begin with.
It's great. It's great. So where do you see the project in the next 5 years?
I don't know. It's funny because like whenever you guys interview emo bands, they're always like,
Broken
gone.
Up.
We want to be gone by then.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I don't know. Hopefully somewhere cool. I want to like, I don't know. I'm not good at anything else other than music, and I guess Smash Bros. But I'm not good at anything else other than music. So hopefully I could just grow upon this, and I'm like slowly starting to form like a full band. Like my friend Jax is drumming and Gunnar from Ricky Carter's on bass, and we're gonna get some synth players. So hopefully we can get a full band and start doing like live shows and tours and stuff. And I really want to try and take the sound, because like I think that like one of the big things about Hey I Love You's sound right now is that it's super like lo-fi. But like I don't want it to be. It just has to be because I record everything off my phone.
Yeah, that's fair.
So hopefully I can just take the sound, just like really evolve it, and like maybe get us into like a studio and get something sounding really nice and crazy and badass and extra gay.
Extra
Wonderful.
gay. Even more gay than before.
Even more gay than before. I'm talking full-blown homosexuality. That's the goal.
That's gonna be
that's the album title.
That's gonna be your genre.
Full-blown homosexuality.
It's gonna be the album title and also your genre, just full-blown homosexuality.
Yes.
You're creating
Iconic.
a new genre.
And then the album cover is going to be 2 guys kissing.
I love it.
I should probably mention, what? My brain just stopped working. Oh,
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we're working on an LP right now, like in the very first few stages of it, and I'm super stoked about that. And it's going to be called PK Fire, after my favorite move to use in Smash Bros.
Okay.
So badass.
That's amazing.
Hell yeah.
What else can you tell us about that?
So that one I'm borrowing some friends' recording equipment. So it's not gonna be all off my phone this time. It's gonna be sounding better. So
Congratulations.
it's gonna be super sick. Yeah, and hopefully, I don't know. Basically, what my mindset going into this was that like I want like to make a project where it's like emo tinged, but like I just do whatever the hell I want to.
Exactly. Yeah.
So like hopefully I'm trying for like every track is something different, you know?
Okay.
Awesome.
I mean, like you keep on like shitting on the fact that you record this project on a phone, but like for a phone recording, this is one of the better projects that we've heard, because like there have been some shit projects that I've laid my ears on that are recorded through a phone.
Okay. I don't want to talk shit on anyone, but it's kind of funny. I and this is very hypocritical because I'm like the same way. But like you always hear people who are like, listen to my band, and then you check out their band, and it's just like them in an like one take acoustic, like in a bathroom for the whole thing, and it's like, this ain't a band,
like,
this is a guy.
I'm not even like, I wasn't even going to name names because I literally couldn't be able to name names even if you asked me to.
DJ Colin.
Like, I'm not here to call anybody out because, like I said, I don't have anybody to call out. It's just like I've heard some shit that was recorded on a phone that sounds like garbage, and yours, it does not sound like garbage because like you can take GarageBand and make it sound decent.
Exactly.
So,
and you also keep saying that you recorded it on your phone. I didn't even notice. So that shows.
That's crazy. That's insane. That's wild. Because, like, I don't know. I've been recording, like, music on GarageBand for, like, since, like, 7th grade. And, like, I'm, like, 20 years old now. So, like, I've been doing it for a while. But, like, when I started, it was bad. And, like, I still have it. Do you guys listen to Modest Mouse at all?
I've heard of them.
I've heard of them.
I haven't listened to them.
So the first thing I ever uploaded was on the SoundCloud, and it was a cover of Dramamine by Modest Mouse. And I used to say all my S's like this because I didn't know. I had like a horrible list, and I only had a ukulele and a melodica, and I didn't know how to play either. So it was this like horrible recording of 7th grade me, who didn't know how to sing at the time. And it's maybe someday I'll leak that to the world.
You should.
but
don't tell anybody.
I won't. No, dude, it'll appear on the next Hey I Love You album, like no context. Like this is an actual song in the album.
Exactly. Very proud of it. Please be nice.
But yeah, so like I think I've come a long way in terms of, you know, sound and producing
and just music capability from the sounds of it.
Totally. I don't suck anymore. I suck less.
There you go. Yeah.
So for the last couple of questions, we're actually gonna shift away from music and go straight to death row.
Boom.
So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with drink?
Boom again.
Boom.
Thank you for the booms, Gloria.
Of course.
You know, I see people answer this question and they're always like, a food that's like really big. Dude, I'm skipping the food. If I'm gonna go out like that, I want to go out hard, dude. I want like a glass picture frame. Okay, wait. First of all, what am I in death row for?
Anything like just.
Listen, you can make something up on the spot.
Exactly.
Whatever you want to be in death row
Whatever
for.
you want to be in death row for.
Okay, let's say I don't want to get put on a list. Let's just say I assassinated someone who is very important.
Okay.
And for death row, I want a glass replica of the person who I murdered, and I'm just gonna eat that.
Ow.
You're sick.
Pain.
Yeah, dude, I'm badass.
You might kill yourself like before the chair can get you.
Dude, that's the point.
That's horrible.
No, dude, they can't touch me. I got this myself, dude.
Although it also seems like you're invincible. Like they might not kill you like at all. Like the glass might kill you. It might not kill you.
Oh god, you can go, dude. Please don't hurt us.
Just go.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like we'll send you to like Jupiter or something. I don't fucking know.
That'd be sick. I don't want to live on Jupiter. If you guys could live on any planet, where do you guys live?
Uranus.
Woo! Yeah, that mine. Dude, let's go! And I just like high five the camera and just like break it.
I don't have a planet.
I just had to make the Danish joke.
No, not really. I mean, maybe like.
Sorry, I got really excited about this.
No.
You guys see they took a recording of Mars and they uploaded it to SoundCloud recently.
Yeah, it just sounds like wind.
Yeah, it's like nothing, but it sounds so sick. The idea is there.
Yeah.
I think it's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Maybe Mars. There you go.
Maybe Mars. Yeah,
Mars would be cool.
I can hear some wind.
Yeah, I love wind.
Wow.
It's great.
Dude, like every time it gets like windy here, because I live in Billings, Montana. So like the weather is just like crazy all the time here, and so like whenever it's wind, I'm just like, oh god, stop! I hate wind, dude. It's the worst.
Oh no, sorry.
All right.
So speaking of moving to fictional places, actually planets.
Planets aren't fictional, Glory.
I'm trying to do a segue. If you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
Dude, okay. I'm so glad that you asked this question, dude, because I'd go. I am such a dweeb incel nerd. You guys, no one probably knows what this is, but I would go live in Earthbound for a week, which Earthbound is this game that came out on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And it's about like these kids who have like magical like telekinetic powers, and they fight a bunch of people, and everyone's really nice in it. And I want to live there, dude. I want to have telekinetic powers, and I want to save the world, and I want people to be nice to me.
That sounds amazing. I love
that. Yeah.
Shout out Earthbound. Shout out Nintendo.
Shout out Earthbound. So true.
Nintendo, please don't sue.
Dude, I'm sponsored by Nintendo. What if I like
so
took off my shirt and then realized like under it was like a Nintendo like sponsor like shirt?
Oh my god.
That'd be very sick.
This episode was sponsored by Nintendo.
So I have now asked the last question, and every single person who's spoken to have said that it is the most important question.
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
Good question. Soft pink.
Oh.
Taste. It's a very good.
What is your guys' favorite color?
Black.
Yellow.
Black, yellow. Got it. Good,
like a
good
bumblebee.
Good noise
Good bumblebee.
That should be your guys' like logo or something. Like since it's your favorite color, it should be like a bumblebee.
A bumblebee. I'll look into it.
We can stop ripping off my chem now.
I know.
Wondering, I was like staring at that logo and I was like, I swear to God, this is a my chem thing.
It is. Yeah.
But we've
just
changed
waiting.
it. No, we've changed it. I looked at the copyright things. We've changed it just enough where we can't get struck for a copyright claim. So,
well, when we have Gerard Way on the podcast, we'll ask him personally if he's going to get his lawyers involved or not.
Can we get in trouble for this?
If you guys can get someone from the Wiggles on, honestly, I believe you guys can do anything.
Listen, all I'm saying is we're trying our best out here.
We are.
I believe in you guys. You guys are gonna make it.
Let's go.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, listen. When I'm a rich millionaire, trillionaire, I'm gonna be like,
there you go.
It's all thanks to the Good Noise podcast.
Absolutely not.
Gloria and I were looking at very, very cheap office spaces that we could afford with our $15.
Oh my god, that was last year.
I think we could do it.
Incredible.
I think we could do it like out of someone's basement.
Are you guys based in the same place?
No.
I'm in New Jersey and she's in
Virginia. Yeah.
Dang, because I was gonna say, like, if you guys could start like a Good Noise conglomerate, dude, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Sam wants to move out of here anyway. We'll just go to Virginia and we'll start out of Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia's good. Nobody comes here, so that might be a problem.
That's the most badass shit of all time. I'd come visit you guys. I'd be like, hello, it's me.
Hello. It's hey, I love you.
Exactly.
Hey, I love you.
So, as I said, that's all the questions we have to say. Is there anything that you would like to plug?
Okay. Shout out. You guys don't need my shout outs because they're way huger than me. Bigger. Tyler, bigger. Thank you. Tyler, your arms like a cocoon.
Hilarious, dude.
Home is where I love Tyler. He's such a homie.
I
missed that interview.
My
I
computer
laughed
died
so hard during that.
Okay, you know what you guys gotta start doing? You guys gotta start doing a thing where like you interview like multiple bands at one time. Because I'm telling you, Brandon, Tyler, Gunnar from Reggae Card, and I all have like a Discord. Oh, shout out Reggae Card. That's my other band. We all have a Discord where we just talk, and we have like the best chemistry imaginable. You just gotta get all four of us on one day. That'd be so much fun. We would just talk about poop the whole time.
We've tried to do interviews like about splits and stuff, and it never lines up ever.
Why not? Just by the
schedules and bands not getting back in time, and then by the time that we put out the avails, it's like, and then I don't want to like do this all over again. Like,
and then it's like by the time like we get half of it figured out, the hype is gone.
So. Have you guys tried to? I know that you guys like did like the Wiggles and stuff. Are you guys gonna do like something other than musicians at any point?
Well, we've done like
interviews wise, we've interviewed like authors and labels and.
Oh, okay. Because you guys have been at it. Like I didn't know. Like I haven't heard about you guys until like I just joined Twitter. Mm-hmm. So like you guys have been on it way longer than I thought. Like I was going back and I was like, holy hell, these guys have been on the grind since I came out the womb.
Yeah.
This is our second year this year. This October, September? One of those.
No, is it?
Yeah, it's October, September.
Well, no, we're going into our second year. Last year was our so we're in the middle. Yeah,
I'm saying October, September is our second year.
Yeah.
Did I? I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea. Lockdown is the reason why we're here, and I have no sense of time.
Quarantine ruined my brain. I used to be like articulated and and smart, and then quarantine happened, and now I have like dumb monkey brain. I'm like, that's all I be now.
Me too.
I
just run a podcast.
Yeah, I'm only capable of focusing on the podcast. Literally, like my schoolwork, I don't know what the fuck is going. I just show up for the credit.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, okay. I have to finish my shoutouts. Lonely Ghost Records. Shout out them. Shout out John. Shout out Shane. Shout out Gloria. Shout out Good News Podcast. Shout out Arise Sir. They're coming out with a new single at midnight. This is probably gonna be out after that, unless you guys grind hard. But listen to that. And that's all I got. Wait, shout out my mom.
Hell yeah.
So true.
So you don't want to plug any of your own stuff?
Yeah.
Nah.
Your upcoming EP, your second project.
The one that hasn't been even announced yet.
Yeah, check out Internet Breath whenever it comes out. We don't even have a timeline for it yet. Are
you serious?
Yeah, Lonely Ghost Records are they've been at it for like a long time, and they know the way.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're right now they're like planning like PR and stuff for it. We're shooting a pitch to Ian Cohen to review it on Pitchfork. Maybe we're shooting a bunch of pitches. So we have no idea what's happening, but hopefully it'll be out soon. They said like 3 months, maybe. I don't know, dude. I can't wait that long. That's so freaking long. I'm just gonna. I'll be done with the LP by then because it took me a week to finish both of these.
What? Wait. It took you a week to finish Internet Breath?
Yeah. I was just like, because like I finished PSSUSSP, and I was like, whatever. I'll throw that up online, and people really liked it, and I was like, I should probably do another one of these.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like such in like a writing slump, and I was like, I don't want to do anything.
Mm-hmm. And
then my brain was like, no, I'm creative now. And then I just did it in like a week, and I was like, whatever.
Yeah,
that is wildly impressive. And it's good, which is why I'm surprised, because you put together a cohesive, like solid EP in a week. That is remarkable. I
appreciate. This is crazy. Hearing people comment my stuff to my face, I'm just like, I don't know. You guys probably can't see it, but I'm like all red in the face. I'm like a big old
tomato.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tomato. That's the thing. I was like, what's something that's red? Orange. Have you guys seen that clip where I don't know if it's like Family Feud or Jeopardy, but
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He's like, name a fruit that's red, and he's like, orange. It's like, bruh.
That's not, yeah.
Bruh. Yeah. Also, shout out Burnout Generation, because they have, I think, the funniest episode of Good Noise podcast. The most recent one that you did.
Gold Flame, yeah.
Gold Flame. Oh.
Gold Flame. What did I say? Did I call them Burnout? What if I
that'd
said
be a cool name.
I was like, stupid.
That's fine.
But yeah, Gold Flame, shout out. They have it's the most cursed but funniest episode of the Good Noise podcast.
All the backgrounds.
We always schedule them really late at night after we do the actual podcast, so we're wiped out by 9 or 10 o'clock.
Usually, for some reason, they always choose the day that's also the most full, so it's like we could have 5 interviews before them,
then the
podcast, and then Gold Flame.
They know, they want to sabotage you.
And we need a nap before we go interview Gold Flame, because they require all my energy for the entire day. Like, I love every single one of the people in the band, but they're just like, every single time you don't know what you're getting into.
It's wild because like some of the bands you guys interviewed, like, not to talk down on anyone or anything, but like some of the bands you interviewed, they're all cool people, but like, you know, they get super nervous once you put like the recording on, and they just like autopilot, you know, and they just like talk about their project, and they sort of like become devoid of personality, you know. Meanwhile, Gold Flame is like,
oh my goodness,
doesn't even want to talk about the project.
Your face.
They could spend a half an hour just talking about your mama, and like that could be the entire podcast. Like,
which is
that was like their one bit through the whole thing, but every time it still made me lol.
Yeah, exactly. And I always feel bad because I always feel like I look like, because after a long day and then the podcast, I genuinely don't have the energy to keep up with any of them. So I always look like I'm going to kill one of them. I feel so bad just like getting the clip afterwards, and I'm just like, oh guys, I do love you. I just can't do it.
They're like the friend group that you hang out with, and like they have like a million inside jokes that you don't get, so you like go home feeling like exhausted, like you just entered like Like you just went to like a whole different like culture, like not
Yeah.
knowing the language, and you just like get home, you're just like, oh.
That was
But
way
yeah,
too much.
I
Yeah.
really want to just like hang out with them. They
Me
seem
too.
like really wild people.
Yeah, I really want to meet them.
They're a
after the
blast.
pandemic ends.
Jackson's up there with one of the people that have been on the podcast the most.
Oh yeah, five times.
5 or 6, yeah, something like
And
that.
then no coincidence to
Wild.
above them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I just burped.
It's all good.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna ask you guys a question. I don't know. I always feel bad because whenever people interview me, I always want to get to know like them.
Mhm.
You know. Hi.
Hi.
All right. Well,
That's all I got.
That was great.
that's all we got. So thank you for now. This has been Hey, I Love You,
Thank
and
you guys for having me.
we're the Good Noise Podcast, of course.
Of course.